Hi. We've just said all that and yeah, there we go. We should have sound now.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom, again.
Hi, Pam.
Hi, Pam.
Yes, it is cold.
Yeah,
I'm cold. She's
I'm
not.
Let's hold hands.
Let's hold hands. She'll warm me up and I'll cool her off. Gee, where have I heard this before?
Oh, what a day.
Wow.
Oh, well, it's still Tuesday, but it's Tuesday afternoon.
The best part is we don't have to make it up because it's funny. Oh, it's all.
It is. Yes, this is what it's like here.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
So today is the last of Demo December, and we are going to embroider on our towel.
Yes.
Yes.
We haven't pre-stitched the fun border on this towel.
We have not. I don't know where that towel ended up.
It's over there. I saw it. I can.
Well, we're going to stitch on this one.
Yes.
So that's okay.
But it doesn't have the border on it.
It doesn't have the border on it yet, but that's all right. So we're
symbol.
going to place this
In
just like if we had a border on it, or if we're going to put a border on it.
Yeah.
So we're going to fold this hot dog style, and I'm embroidering on the end without a tag or loop. So once we have that in half,
then we're going
to go up 8 inches.
inches.
So
Yes.
I've got a handy dandy ruler over here, and I'm guessing we're gonna stitch a crosshair. Are we gonna stitch a crosshair?
We are. So we have sticky tearaway in our hoop, and I am just peeling that away because the first thing that we want to stitch is that handy dandy crosshair so that our towel stays down. There looks like there's about 6 inches of bobbin thread in there.
This
but it is
not
white.
straight again.
That seems to be
The theme for the day.
yes, a thing. And
Keep trying, but it's not. I
It's
can't
not
get
working.
those stripes to line up.
I also
Oh,
don't
well.
have threads out yet.
That's all right. So I am going to go up 8 inches, which is, yes, more than we normally do because of that beautiful little border we're going to put in there. We need to make sure that we have this well above there. So like I normally do, I've got my ruler just tucked in there, and I am measuring up that 8 inches, and I have got my corner marking over here, which I'm slightly off camera over there, sorry. So I have my ruler tucked in, and I've folded that at 8, and I'm going to put this in that crosshair. So we are all set there. I've got 8 inches folded up. Massive. What do we got?
I think the first thing that we're going to do is the placement line after the crosshair is the placement line for the stand. So I've put some brown in.
Okay. So first things first.
The placement line.
The placement line.
Dun, dun, dun. This is super exciting. I didn't even think I need to make this big. Sherry says she was just gifted a Brother 6600 and she is super excited. It probably would have done better if I actually, I didn't hit the thread button. I just hit go.
Thread is good. In the needle.
I almost did it again. Can you tell I was sewing on a different machine yesterday?
I'm pretty sure they all need the thread to be in the needle.
Yeah, just the different buttons are in different places.
Okay. So I've got a Demo December kit. We are going to pretend we don't have a cutter. We don't have anything, that we are literally just embroidering. So we're going to do this old school style.
And I was wrong.
But that's okay. Color wise, I think that's good.
Do you want the same color or do you want something darker? Like, do we want darker brown for?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So first things first.
You're going to
I
take
need
that
to take
off.
that while she rethreads. And I'm going to place.
And we'll make, you guys are tired of seeing us now, so we'll make this picture bigger. And I
already sick of us.
About threaded it with the same color again. Okie dokie.
So again, in that crosshair, we're going to, and this is a sticky tearaway. We're going to place that towel, open her up, follow that line down, and then move across.
Look, Ma, I threaded it.
Look, Ma, no hands. Look, Ma, I unthreaded it. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, so the first thing that's going to stitch is the
uprights.
kind of like the uprights for the hot cocoa stand. So this is just some embroidery. It's going to take a hot second here. And what else do we need? We need some red and some green and some gold and white. And maybe that can be our cocoa.
Could be. So what color red do we want? Do you want this red? This red? This red? Do you want me to keep picking?
Nope, this one.
And we need white.
And we need a green for the tree.
Are the greens that we have
How about this green?
Does that green work? That works.
That looks great. Let's do that
we
one.
have the other olivey green if you want something more olivey.
That'll work too. We need, it wants gold for the lights. It probably wants black for the string or a dark, dark gray. And you're so sweet, Trisha. Okay. Red. Yeah, we can do red and then that dark gray again here.
Okay. Well, that might get us started. We can always.
So on the other one, that was in like blue, but we can put whatever we want in there. We can put green or a different color.
We have blues. Or do you want that to be gray or red? It's on sale.
Excuse me. Something that shows up off of this. It's got to be bold enough that. So we're gonna have that. Is there like a royally blue in there? What's that one right in the middle?
Let's do that. Okay.
All right. So I am ahead of the game. I am taking the plastic away from the glitter. Nice and easy. I have actually ripped the glitter.
You got a little too.
I was very excited. It went, wah! And I was playing karate chop or something. I don't know. I literally chopped it right down the middle. And I was like, oh, don't do that. It was really sad. Super duper sad. Super duper dad. Sad too.
Super duper.
Super duper. Okay, now it's the placement. Oh, here we go.
Making my own toppers.
Whatever works, man. All right, so now we're gonna have the placement lines for where to put this pretty stuff. And
I don't get out enough.
no, obviously. Do we want that color though to tack this down? Probably. Or do we want the dark so it pops a little bit?
Either or. I think I picked this one for it, but it could be that one or this one. Just leave it. This one.
It's already in
It's
there.
in there. Okay. Is that good enough? We're super picky, obviously.
I'm beyond the nuances of colors of brown at this point. I think for the like top shelf, it needs to be a different color, but maybe that or even lighter.
That's all I have in my pile.
Okay, well maybe we'll just do this one. It's not the same as that one, and we'll just have to call it. Almost there. Hey, those stripes look almost straight against this.
That's not too bad.
They're not straight on the sides, so I'm not really sure where. Maybe it's not in there straight. All right, so we're just going to cover that up completely. I guess I didn't need to pull that out quite so far. And make sure that we
getting a little excited
are.
Again.
Yep. And now we are going to tack that little guy down.
You could use tape.
You could.
I know Lisa would never do this, but you do know that triple stitch will perforate it, and you can just pop it right off if you want a clean edge.
Yeah.
You can fuse it down afterwards.
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I like a little edge, actually.
You like a little edge?
Mm-hmm. I do. But you were right on the first. I know Lisa would never do this, is right. Lisa would want to trim it. Do. So, are you all ready for Christmas?
Yes.
Got everything shipped and ordered?
Yes.
So, what is Christmas Day's meal going to be?
We are gonna make a ham, and probably my grandma's mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Yes, and my grandma's cheesy potatoes. So apparently we're gonna have a lot of potatoes.
It's gonna be a starchy Christmas.
Yes, and then some green bean casserole.
Nice.
And it's gonna be a potato kind of day. Dave makes something called kugula, which is basically potato. And bacon and onion, and it's like cooked together. So it's kind of like hash brown.
Wow, I got really close up there.
You did. But that's like his grandma's recipe. So he likes to make that, and then sort of we make a really big batch of that, and then put it in smaller containers, and then he can send that away with his few people that are coming. So there'll be less people coming. Apparently it's just going to be Derek and his wife coming this year. So it'll be just the four of us.
Very nice. So I'm just going to give this a quick trim, even though I could just whip it off.
You could.
I would never do such a thing.
And then you would also decide at this point if you wanted to fuse this down. So there isn't any other stitching going on over top of this, but if you are concerned that it might give way later on, a good little press on this. When we get to the top part where the hot cocoa is, it might be a good idea for us to have fuse this down so that we don't get any shifting. Hey, Hayden.
Yes.
Is the iron still plugged in by chance?
Iron? Yes.
Okay. In just a minute, we are going to need something pressed. Are you okay with the pressing of the whole thing?
Of course.
Okay. Should we wait and put the cup pieces down?
No, because that other one.
Yeah, it'll stitch on top of it. So.
Stitch down.
So next we have one of the coffee cups. So we have the coffee cup that is going to sit.
I beg to differ. We're making cocoa.
Cocoa cup that is going to sit on top. It's still a coffee cup.
These are cocoa cups. Because I go cuckoo for
Cocoa Puffs.
Sorry.
Little
things in life.
So I'm just putting some red thread in because that is the red cup. It's not a red solo cup. It's just a red cup.
Red solo cup. I'll stitch you up. Then have a party. No?
Yeah.
Why not? One more cut.
They can't see it. Scooch up a little. There you go. All right, and then I will run that over to the ironing board real quick.
It's so pretty.
It is so cute, and give it just a real quick press.
And I'll tap dance.
You should definitely tap dance. I would love to see that.
I actually am a pretty good tap dancer. Not that you can tell while I'm sitting down. The last tap dance I did was actually to a song called Hot Chocolate.
That's funny.
How about that? And my mom danced with me. She did. Yep. Yep. Hot Chocolate from Polar Express. It was a good time. It was a really good time. She's pressing. She's still pressing.
This big old iron and this little itty bitty.
Yeah, you gotta angle the iron just right, because that's not a tiny iron. So yeah, I'm actually pretty much ready for Christmas, except nothing's wrapped, but I'm actually like done. Deep sigh of relief, because I might have been stressing just a little bit. Okay, so we now have a very cute and now pressed hot cocoa stand. You okay? What'd you hit?
My knee on this really lovely cabinet piece, which I keep hitting. So there's like different shades of purple on my knee.
We need to switch sides.
Do you use the curved scissors for all your trimming? When do you use applique scissors?
Those are applique scissors.
She's probably talking about those duck bills.
The duck bills? I don't
Yeah.
ever use duck bills.
No, it's not our favorite.
I don't like them at all, to be honest. So I only use a duck bill if I can't find any and I'm here at the store, because I don't even own a pair at home. So these are my favorites. They are called the 6-inch double curve. These are made by Flamore. We sell them here at the shop. They have a nice, pretty small tip, and they are curved at the top. So when I'm trying to go around something that is got a curve to it, it allows me to move around. I'm doing red at the bottom, right? It allows me to move around very, very well. If it's something that is a much, much smaller spot, I would use micro tips, or I do have the 4-inch ones of these as well. So that's my second other. Those are my 1, 2s, and 3s. But the curved micro tips are phenomenal to get to those tiny little spots, especially if you have to get in the middle of something. So like cut work and things like that, those micro tips are a lifesaver.
And the next thing is the cocoa cup on top, which is white, right?
Si, signorina. Get my towel out of the way. Do, 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 do. And
thank you.
Here is the placement line.
My brain really does not want the needle threader to be this far away.
Well, okay then. So do you think this is broke?
No, I think it's something silly.
Here was a flyaway tail. All right, so again, completely cover that little guy up, and we're going to tack it down.
Feels like we've been doing this for 3 weeks.
It does. This is the longest project I've ever worked on. It's never ending, little tiny thing.
I believe that curve one is the one my husband bought me for my birthday just a week and a half ago. I had applique scissors from a very long time ago, but wasn't sure when or how to use that.
So, you want to tell her why we don't like duckbills?
They're always in the way.
It's always on the wrong side.
It is, and it's big and bulky. So we don't tend to use them a lot. When you used to do traditional machine applique, where you were cutting out or reverse cut applique, and you were cutting things out of something, they were useful at that point. But they weren't designed for machine embroidery applique, which works in a slightly different manner. So,
So the duck bill is intended to push the fabric down while you're cutting, which is supposed to prevent you from cutting through what you're cutting on. The problem is that the duck bill tends to be, at least for me, always on the wrong side of whatever it is that I'm cutting. And then if I needed to go into a point, I can't get the point of my scissor in there because the duck bill's in the way.
Right.
So it just tends to be more problematic than helpful for me personally. So rather than being in the middle of a project and putting down one pair of scissors, picking up another pair of scissors, I just don't ever pick up the duck bills in the first place.
Yeah. But when we used to do like cut work and things like that, we weren't necessarily working specifically in the hoop. We were working outside of our hoop and doing things a little bit differently. Then I think it was more common to use the old style or those applique scissors. Like Lisa, we don't necessarily find them to be super useful.
We don't have any red glitter in this one. We already stole it out of this one.
Machine embroidery applique. So you are going to want to make sure that you have the correct color in when you do this pot. And ours is red glitter, so we're putting red back in to make sure that it covers it. So there's the placement line. It was in white.
Uh-huh.
What's wrong?
It's a big satin stitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Do you want to add this one over here? No.
Thank you.
You got a little shine on your forehead.
Oh. Did I get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably a good thing we don't end up at the same at the same dinner table.
Yeah, it is a little dangerous when we have dinner together. I'll have another one. All right, so we're just going to get rid of that excess. And again, we probably, because this is
Is this the color you would like your tree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So while Lisa is trimming that, I am getting the teeny tiny tree.
So this pot in the big picture is going to have a big satin stitch over there after we put the tree on there. But you can fuse this down so that there's no poofing. There may be a little bit of a poof there if we don't fuse it.
Do you want to fuse it real quick?
I'm not that worried about it. It's
Okay.
a small enough piece. It won't look too poofy one way or the other.
It'll just look like a full pot.
It'll look like a rounded pot. How do I look?
Stylish.
All right.
I thought she had a little shine on her forehead.
Right.
To get it? I need a pour strip. So this is actually a 4-minute stitch. top one's not bothering, but this one's killing me. So, yeah. Scissors.
Scissors. Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
We were talking about scissors. They are a wonderful, wonderful thing, but very frustrating if you don't have the one that you want. And one pair is never enough. So I probably have 4 of these at least. And when one gets dull, then I go find another one or buy another one. And at some point, I think we need to all pitch in and ship a box down to get them sharpened, because getting one pair sharpened makes no sense. But they sharpen them for free, but you have to pay for the shipping there and back. Bobbin. So we don't have a full bobbin, so we might have to do this more than once. We're kind of using up some little bits. You guys never do that, right?
Do what?
Use up the little bits of bobbin.
Not really.
No?
No.
If it's like a yard long, I'll save it for basting bread, but I don't need that many pieces of basting bread.
No, I'm a empty my bobbin when the bobbin runs out kind of person. Or
if my bobbin sensor goes off, it's time.
yeah.
Oh, that stop the machine.
Yes. We'll just ignore it. It's gonna happen soon enough. The machine is gonna stop. Is what I meant.
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm sure there's bobbin thread somewhere in this joint. I hope nowhere.
I think we're almost out of all the ones that we pre-wound, but there probably is. But we have, I think we have a couple other.
We've got
I think we'll
numerous partials.
Yes.
So, like I said, we just might need to change a couple. It's a cute little. It's not quite a Charlie Brown tree, but it's working its way there. It's working its way away from that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a few more branches than mine.
Yeah. Just a couple.
Which is exactly where it was last week.
And you are welcome, Sherry.
I know. I saw that.
Yeah. I have a Christmas party to go to.
Tonight?
Yep.
Sam making it?
Sam's here, yeah. She got here Sunday. Went directly to a Christmas party. And then last night we went to dinner. And tonight we're doing another Christmas party. Tomorrow we're doing Caitlin's birthday. And then Thursday I have to go get one more present. And then wrap everything. I think I might stop at Starbucks on the way to my boss too.
It wouldn't be a bad thing.
I need it.
We were thinking about, this restaurant that we like on the other side of town, Plymouth, it's called Three Brothers. They have Polish food there. They have really good kielbasa and kraut. They emailed us about like a Christmas dinner
that
they had. I said to Dave, I'm like, I think we should get that for the weekend. So you have to pick it up on Christmas Eve. So I said maybe we should go out there and we could go see Spider-Man in the morning and then pick up our kielbasa and kraut. So it's about an hour drive to get.
Yeah, I've heard that's supposed to be very good. So we shall see.
Yes.
Okay. So once the tree has been stitched, it's going to do the outline for your little pot down there. So
I already did the outline.
not the satin stitch outline.
Okay.
Sorry. You say tomato, I say tomato. And the little handles. So it's actually going to do the handles first, and then at least the other ones did.
It's a big goofy stitch.
The big goofy stitch. So it'll do the handles and then it'll cover that all up. Tony's Christmas music doesn't make it all the way over here. He's very proud of himself that he turned Christmas music on.
I asked him if it was Christmas
What?
metallic. Did he?
It's not on
He was
anymore?
like gonna get some. Did he find it?
I don't know.
It turned off?
Is he like trying to listen to a CD instead of just like the radio?
We gotta find a radio station
Oh,
actually
like
playing.
100
Yeah,
point.
what did it pick up?
Oh, 100 like 100.3 isn't all Christmas already or something or?
101.5.
Yeah. You have a defective radio.
It is very defective.
I got Christmas music on my phone.
Me too.
I have Justin Bieber. Do you have Justin Bieber?
No, but I was listening to NSYNC on the way. My NSYNC Christmas album on the way in.
Justin Bieber has this Drummer Boy song. Have you heard it?
I have not.
It's actually really good. My kids and I really like it. It's totally different.
See? That was the last thing he played. The deluxe version.
Yup. Trying to think who else is on that song, but I can't think of who it is. I have to look on my phone and tell you. Okay, so now we're gonna have like the shelf, the top table part for our
And what was our final
stand.
decision
I
on
think we were gonna do that
this
one.
Okay.
Not done with that yet.
You're not.
So it's just gonna be a nice fat satin stitch there. Probably won't have enough to go across there with our bobbin thread, but who knows? Playing bobbin chicken.
So I was stitching on one of my other machines yesterday and it required oil. And the oil bottle, this oil pen that I have, Dave's like, why aren't you using this? I'm like, because it won't come out. It's one of those ones that you have to turn backwards to, you don't get it unscrewed. I'm like, the pin goes through, but it won't come out. So it turns out there was like a second seal way down at the bottom that I couldn't see. So he's like squeezing it, and I'm squeezing it, nothing happened. And he's like, there's got to be like a plug someplace. I'm like, well, the pin goes all the way through, and it was a really long pin, right? I'm like, I don't know. So then he sticks it someplace else, and it goes.
Of course it did.
He's like, how many times
of
have
course
you
it
tried to get this open? More than once?
Lots of pressure in there, huh?
Mm-hmm. More than once.
Oil bomb. So that looks all right.
Yeah, looks cute. Yeah. It's like we made a good plan there.
All right. So we have
It's gotta be
probably the light string. So dark gray.
great. It is.
All right. So string of lights that are actually supposed to be real lights. So
You gonna put lights on your towel?
Right now.
I mean, the concept behind it is super cute, but it is totally a decorative towel at that point.
Well, it's kind of a decorative towel no matter
Right.
where.
But I mean, you could use the back part.
You could use the other side, yes.
Right,
Which I
but-
suppose you still could, even with that, but you kind of need to make a pocket for the light piece. Or else, how's it gonna hang anyways?
It's got to be there's got to be like a sign on it that says if you use this, we are no longer friends.
Absolutely. I think you should totally stitch that across the back. So it's going to stitch the eyelets for that next, which are basically the little circles of where to put the lights through. All right.
Had enough of that?
It was almost off. So preemptive strike. Have a red spot now?
No. Okay. I would feel really bad if you did.
Oh, you never know. Adhesives in
Yeah.
the don't always mix well, so it's a crapshoot. But he's winding bobbins.
He is. I love that he hears that we need something
And boom!
He's
taking
the
care of it.
problem solver. He
Just takes care of it.
solves the problem. You're the best.
I eliminate the problem.
Yes.
Or I just hide it.
He does
I
know
have
where
problems
the
at home, I just put it in the basement or the closet.
know where all the bodies are buried.
He does know where all the bodies are buried.
Alrighty, so next up are those little circles for where to put the lights or the rhinestones, whichever you choose. It looks a little odd if you don't put any of anything. That's an interesting.
You know why it is? It's because this brand loves me. It's like it just hops off and does that because it's like, you know, who's playing with it today? It's a lot. Trish says note should say husband beware, use at your own risk.
It's about right. Do not use when coming in from the garage.
Right.
Shop rags. All right, we are getting there.
I'm thinking
is super cute though.
It's gonna do the next coffee cup next. What do you think?
Well, I'm gonna go with yep, because that's.
I think the red coffee cup, the white coffee cup, cocoa cup.
I think it's actually going to do the back.
Mm.
And then it's going to do the cocoa.
Mm-hmm.
So the back of that one, then the back of that one, and then the cocoa, and then the cups, and then the cups. That's what I think.
Okay.
Hey, what's happening?
I think it's going to be the invisible snowman selling hot chocolate.
Do you want to come over and hang out with us?
My chair won't wheel over this cord. I'm just doing anything to avoid my job.
This is like the longest Kimberbell project we've done in a long time.
I don't know. It's been a long time since something's taken us 3 weeks to do. And multiple fails. And no, I'm just kidding.
But it is super cute. At least we got that going for us.
Oddly, I've been craving hot chocolate for weeks now, and I don't know why. No, I have not splurged. It's a cup full of calories that I just kind of been like, no, don't go there. Because if I'm going to have hot chocolate, I'm going to do it right. And it's going to have like hot fudge and whipped cream. And if I'm not going to have just a icky half something.
So Dave bought like a K cup that was hot cocoa. And he was like, that's the coffee machines have those.
Oh no, I have one, and I actually have many different. I even have junior mint K cup.
Yeah.
So I have mint, and I it's not bad, but it's made with water, so it's.
Well, and you know that how big your cup is matters.
Yes.
So he puts his big mug in there and goes to the highest thing and does it, and then he's like, "This is awful," and I'm like, well, it's basically just water. And he's like, well, this is, and it says on there to use like the 6 ounce version.
And he used the biggest,
like the 12 ounce
16
version.
or whatever. Yeah. All right. So we are going to do the back rim basically of the cups now. So we've got the red first. Oh, what do we have?
Oh, you should definitely bring that in.
Yeah, that definitely needs to come back behind us.
So Hayden is opening this box, and
we're like, what is that? And so we have Encanto.
I'm gonna put the leg out, like a full size version.
Yep. So if you buy a 4x4 combo machine, brother, you get face plates and thread. And thread for Encanto.
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 Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I know. I want to keep saying Encanto, but every time you hear it on TV, we're wrong.
I can be wrong. It's fine. I'm
you
okay
just took
with
a picture of it.
I'm okay with that. So there you go.
But wait, it gets better.
What? Oh, and there's a little
one
one
too. Oh my God, that's fantastic.
Yeah, we totally got it. She can just hang out with us.
She can hang out with us. I'm totally down with that. So sorry. So we're gonna do the back rim of the mug, and then we'll go do the back rim of the other mug. But yeah, so when I was at McDonald's, I made hot chocolate, and I had a Lisa hot chocolate because, of course, I couldn't do it normal.
Follow the directions.
I couldn't follow the directions. I tried it that way, and it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like, wow, this is awesome.
Right.
So I would take my cup, and you had to upsize the cup because by the time I was finished adding everything in, it wouldn't all fit if you did it the normal size. So I took my cup, and again, if I made a medium hot chocolate, I had to take the large cup, and I went to the sundae machine, and I put a pump of hot chocolate in it and a pump of caramel in it. Then I went to, which was the Frappuccino and the coffee crazy machine, and I put 3 pumps of chocolate in it, which is what the size for that hot chocolate would have normally been. So I added extra fudge and extra caramel, and then followed the rest of the directions. And somebody asked me, it was like, oh, that sounds really good. Would you make me one? So I made it for them. And of course I put whipped cream and then drizzled chocolate on top. So it was pretty too, right? And they were like, oh my God, this is the best hot chocolate I've ever drank. What did you put in it? And I told them, they were like, well, no wonder. How many calories are in this? And I was like, I don't know. You're not supposed to count. That's what does calories have to do with hot chocolate? You just drink it, right?
So do we want dark brown for our hot chocolate?
I think that one's
we
good.
Don't want,
no, we don't want that.
We
I
don't
think
want
that
gray
one's
colored
no
chocolate.
No,
that wouldn't be Lisa's hot chocolate.
That would not be my hot chocolate. Be very wrong. So so now it's going to do just this little bit of cup filling, basically, is what we've got going on here. But yeah, so, and then Santa come at Christmas, and can I have hot chocolate? He's like, that sounds wonderful. Can I have some hot chocolate? So then every year when Santa would come, Lisa, could you make me a hot chocolate? And he would come to each of our stores. So it was, it was a thing. I need some hot chocolate now.
It seems like a lot of work
to
get hot chocolate at the top of our cups, doesn't it?
A little bit.
I'd rather have the calories of yours.
I am literally now thinking to myself,
how
am I going to make this hot chocolate? Because I really want a cup. I've been wanting one since we started this whole thing.
Yeah.
And now I'm like really needing one. Did he find what I threw in there?
Do you like our,
Encanto.
Yes.
I can say it right if
we
I
have
try
a special
really hard.
guest. She's pretty quiet.
She's not wanting.
She's a little flat.
She's a little. Tony's was like, I'm out. Okay, red is up. We're gonna now do the rest of the red mug.
We should be a stand up.
Why? We're sitting down. I don't want to stand up and do this. That was terrible. Don't you remember the last time we did that?
Yeah.
How bad it was?
It was no fun.
No. Can we be sit down counts? What are those called?
There needs to be a machine in front of us.
Definitely.
Oh.
I wonder if any of my peeps still work at McDonald's, and I could be like, could you go do that for me?
Yeah. Do they take direction like Starbucks? Can you order a hot chocolate with 2 pumps of this and 2 pumps of that?
not through the drive-thru. I bet I could do, if I went in, I bet I could get somebody to do that for me. I still know some of the people, but
you could probably order that on Starbucks.
I wonder. Excuse me.
You could probably, I bet you on the app, because you can basically
add in whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
So do you guys all want hot chocolate now? Because I really want hot chocolate now. We just have the letters at the bottom, which it's going to be really tight to 4:30.
This was a lot of work for a cup.
It was a little bit of work. It really holds tight to that thread. It does not let you come out early here.
No early release for you.
No early.
Because you're flash.
Nope. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna rinse and repeat now with the white mug. Oh, son of a pumpkin. What did we lose?
So Bobbin.
And there it is. Need a new bobbin. What would we do without machines that told us this, though? I mean, really.
We would do a lot of stitching without bobbins.
Do we want that one or just do
no?
this?
Just put a so we can get through. Because there's
Should I
lots.
put that one in.
Sure.
I was just kidding.
There's a lot of satin stitching for the words.
The letters. All right. So. I don't have much room over here. All right, last one. We won't have to change that again. Dun, da, da, da. Okay. Woohoo! Here we go. Here we go. Hi, Karen. Oh, she broke my nail at some point. Got a rough edge again.
I know, mine are bad.
That one.
Yeah.
I need to put stuff on that before that comes back to smack me, because that one's
Yeah.
going to hurt if that rips down there. So, we have all those words left. We have a hot cocoa words too.
That's what I said. We got a lot of words left.
A lot of words left. It's time to get up. It's time to get up.
It says take a walk.
Not now. All right. One more line. To the clear blue tiles sampler thing that got sent to the store?
I've seen it. It's still, I think it's still in that
In the envelope. It was a cardboard folder thing.
I've seen it.
Because I looked for it when
I feel like it's in there.
Yeah, I didn't see it in there. What are we doing?
Hot cocoa.
We're just changing thread.
Do you
White?
want white? I think white. We're not changing.
We're not going to change thread. We're just going to do the letters in the same.
You seen the clear blue tile package? It's definitely, it's not in one of those.
I didn't see it in there. for it last night because before I used, because there was pens, water soluble pens in there, and I looked to find it. There's the pen. Did that too. Hot. It's cracked me up the what the heck was that called? Winona Earp. Officer Hot. Did you ever watch that?
I think I got through like a couple of seasons and then I just couldn't. It just got. Sometimes they just get so weird that you just can't. I finally finished my ballerina time travel series.
What was that on?
Hulu.
Did you watch The Witcher?
I haven't seen it all yet, but I think I got through the first 2 episodes
Of the second season?
Yes.
I had to rewatch the end of the first season because I was just like, I remember it was Christmas last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was last year
Mm-hmm.
that I watched the first one.
Yeah.
And I was only half paying attention. Like I was doing other stuff, wrapping presents and sewing, and
Missed a lot.
And I wasn't physically watching. I was just listening. I had no idea what was happening. I was like, I don't remember that. So I had to go back and rewatch.
Yeah.
Aha. Well, I might have to go and
I did see those. She brought us the.
thank you for that,
coolest.
Shirley. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to
I hope Jean didn't walk off with our. I
Jean
said to,
tried to walk off with the bag of chocolate, and I just gave him a look. And he was like, I'm going to leave that right here.
I said to
It's
Tony,
like-
he's only here 2 more days. How bad could it be?
It could be bad.
He
All
said,
right.
"Be quiet. That's like a challenge."
You are not wrong. All right, let's go blue.
Go blue.
Go blue. Go green.
Who did I call the other day? Oh, I called Tacony because the walking feet, right? They came in wrong,
Right.
and I ended up talking to customer service, and the guy in customer service says, "I will process this order, but only if I can get a go green." I'm like, I'm in Ann Arbor. That's like a cardinal sin, right? I'm like, does it have to be loud? He started laughing.
EMU's just down the street. They're green. It's okay. I just pretend it's them. I graduated from Eastern, so
Totally
go
makes
green.
sense. Yeah. But I thought it was funny.
That's all you got. It's all a matter of perspective.
Perspective, yeah.
All a matter of perspective. They don't have to know what you're thinking.
Right. I mean, I'm not partial to either because
You don't care?
I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't care. Now all 8 of you know.
I also know.
And Hayden's gonna tell. That really pops.
It does. There are only 2 more color changes, but they're long ones
They are long ones, but we are seeing the lights.
in a good way.
Don't go into the light.
That reminded me
Do,
of,
do, do, do.
did you ever watch Quantum Leap?
I did. I loved it.
They're coming back with a new one.
Are they really?
Yeah.
That show is the reason that I watched CSI New Orleans
Because of him?
because of him.
Yeah.
But I never could get into CSI New Orleans. I tried. Go learn things.
NCIS.
Learn things.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't do it. I never liked
It wasn't
that one.
great. But yeah, rumor has it he's going to be back for the
No kidding.
remake. Yeah.
I don't know. He wore a dress well.
He did. You are not wrong.
What was the movie that he played a quarterback? It was a football movie. He played a quarterback that went back to school because they needed him to play. And Kathy Ireland ended up being their kicker. And I'm gonna have to look it up now and tell you. It was actually a really cute movie.
He was in a Star Trek too. He was a captain of a Star Trek thing.
Yeah. No, that was a great show. And Sam. And yeah, that was a great show. But
you did want your cocoa red, right?
Yes. I would have stopped you, but yeah, the costume changes, they must have just had so much fun with that.
Right.
Where did they find heels that was the lipstick and the earrings and the
right.
Oh my gosh, it just cracks me up.
That was great.
It was a great show. I have to look that up. That's got to be like on a Hulu or something.
Probably.
That was a really good one.
Something, I think it was Hulu. Like Knight Rider was on and it said like now airing new episodes. And I'm like, it was just like they added a new season to it. And so I had to turn it on and I was like, oh my God, this is awful. And then that moved into like, did you see the Baywatch movie? Oh, it was terrible, right? But it was so funny. And The Rock with, I need more oil stat.
Yeah. The stuff that these guys come up with is just like, why? Why do you do these things?
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do?
Oh, we gotta.
Oh. Just had to look. I just had to look.
I told you.
Yep.
Doesn't like me. That sounded like it might have garbled up underneath.
Yep. It surely did, because God forbid we just have smooth sailing. There's my sleeve. Let's rethread that bobbin. There's a little bit of red down there. Gonna come out? Nope. But look at this. Check it out. All I gotta do to fix that problem.
I don't have any tweezers for you.
I do. See any more?
I do not.
It's not very clean in there.
It's because you've been using it a lot. We just cleaned it.
We did. All right. Let's give her a go.
Yep, that sad face is staring at me.
I like that sad face. It actually makes me smile. That little tear just kills me. I think it's hilarious. So it's not doing its job. I sometimes pop off my needle plate just to see it.
Lisa's a sadist.
Yes, I am.
Shall I back up a few stitches?
Sure. Got the worst of it. Go for it. Good enough for Hood's Fort. Give it to Jean.
Right?
So we were talking about the show Quantum Leap. What's his real name? Scott Bakula.
Yeah. Which, whenever I see it, I think of baklava, but I know that that's not it. But
That is not it.
But it does make me think of that.
It probably will now, but it never has before. But thank you for that.
You're welcome.
But yeah, it was about this guy that would jump through
time
into different people to fix things.
Yes.
And he would sometimes jump into a female And so you would see him in a dress and shoes and earrings with his hair all done and makeup on. And it was just hilarious. It was a really great show. I used to watch that all the time. I might have had a little crush on him. Maybe a little.
Cute.
He was pretty cute, yeah. But yeah, he's the reason that I gave that NCIS New Orleans a try.
Yeah, I think I watched all of it, but I never really enjoyed it.
It was the supporting characters. I didn't like them.
Well, they definitely didn't stay. I mean, it was like a
It
revolving.
was a revolving door. But I just never. The one guy, I can't think of what his name is, but he talked with like the really big accent.
Mm-hmm.
Drove me crazy.
Lucas Black.
Mm.
Yeah, he was on one of the worst. Not that the Fast and the Furious movies were great, but he was on like the worst one, which was Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift.
What are you gonna do?
Right. I also watched.
I'm sure somebody loves that show.
The new 1883, which is the
Yellowstone
the
precursor to
Yellowstone. Yeah.
So do you have Paramount then?
We do. Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed that. There was all kinds of special guests in there. Tom Hanks was in for a hot minute. But it was really good. I didn't expect it to be like 2 hours and 20 minutes. It was like the first 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But it was very good. But I really enjoyed the regular Yellowstone.
I never watched Yellowstone.
No,
so
it's very good. If you like Kevin Costner.
I do like Kevin Costner, but I never started like at the beginning of it, but there was like random things. And I think I didn't know what was going on.
Sure.
And nothing made sense. And I was like, I don't like this. And I'd shut it off. But
Beth Dutton, the daughter, she's just awful, and I just think she's hysterical because she's just so awful.
I have Sound of Music songs in my head, thanks to Jean. At least it's not Edelweiss.
Right.
I wonder what caused that. That was really weird. It did not like it for a second there, though, did it?
I'm sitting too close to it.
All right, one more.
I do like. Karen says she likes Mayor of Kingstown. Good as well.
Kingstown.
Yeah, that's also on Paramount Plus. That is that's the other Jeremy Renner movie on. That is. Or TV show.
All right, rock and roll. 3 more minutes of stitching.
Cheryl says because those boys are so handsome, we'll
watch just about anything. Not wrong.
Not wrong. Yeah.
This isn't the best of their scripts.
There's a little bit of weight pulling up. But it also didn't help that it was right on the white line.
No, it's just a script. It's not a very good one.
That's all right. 3 more minutes. Let's go back to us.
5 minutes, guys. Just 5 minutes. You love that commercial from the Detroit Zoo. Do you remember that from when we were kids? Every time I have that countdown of something, that's the pops in my head.
Yeah.
5 minutes, guys. Just 5 more minutes. 5 minutes. It's just it pops in my head every time. And my kids look at me like, what is wrong with you, Mom? And so at one point I pulled up the commercial on YouTube or wherever I found it. I don't know. And they were like, okay, so I get where, but why? I'm like,
because it was on. And
tormented childhood. I don't know what to tell you.
That was before TiVo, and we couldn't fast forward through commercials. The torture of our childhood.
Oh, did you get it, Karen? You said you were contemplating. Yeah.
know. I don't actually have cable. I'm just streaming service poor. Yeah. Well, this is our last demo December. Next week, Tuesday, we'll talk about the things that are coming up in the new year.
Yep.
And we have one more Bella Box stitch along
Tomorrow morning at 9.
And then next Tuesday, and then that's it for the year.
For the year, that'll be what we got.
Yeah, but we will be closed this Friday and Saturday for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So we're still here today until 5. It's 4:37, so you have 23 minutes.
Not that we're counting or anything.
And we will be here on Wednesday and Thursday from 10 until 5. So normal hours. So if
Normal
you need
hours
something,
for those days.
but of course, our online store will be open even while we are not.
Right. And I'm sure Hayden will be excitedly waiting for Monday morning to fill any orders that you guys make over the weekend.
Absolutely.
I'm sure that's all he'll think about all Christmas.
Forget opening presents. That's
Forget
my
opening
excitement.
presents. Yeah, he
Other
wants to
people are
ship
getting-
them.
He just wants to ship your presents to you.
Yes, because we know when you get mail from us, it's like getting
It's
presents.
just like
Even though you ordered it
you paid for it.
and paid for it. Of course, these days when you order it and pay for it, by the time it gets to you, you've already
Yeah.
forgotten what it is.
What did I get? I
What
don't
did I
remember
get?
this.
Oh,
Almost there.
yes, just a couple more letters. Well, that's probably more than 2, but one word. And then to finish this towel, if you wanted to, you could add the border.
The border that's
which
going to go
we did
along
last
there.
week. It's over there.
Yep.
Can you hand us the dot towel pretty please when you're done?
Hold that with one hand. and-
Not now.
No.
It has to be now.
He's so cute. He tried so hard. I didn't want to say that too.
She's not the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they felt so.
Oh,
They said it was
goodness.
really bad.
There's the cute border that you can add to your towel. It really does make it.
It really makes a lot of difference.
It does.
It truly does.
I think I should put a border on all my towels. It's just so great. What are you doing this weekend? I'm just gonna border my towels.
Every towel I can find,
Every
just
towel
gonna
I
add
have, I'm just
fabric.
gonna add fabric. I've got a lot of fabric. It's good use for it.
Right.
2.5 inches at a time.
And real quick, just as a reminder,
Yes. So all of your pieces together, like this, using whatever fabrics you
2.5 wide,
2.5 inch wide, and then cut them in half.
cut it,
and
and then
cut them down to 2.5.
there you go.
2 2.5s. Sew them back together
And measure 2 inches up,
Yes.
draw a line, sew the one end to that line, and then fold one end down, fold it up, and top stitch.
Absolutely.
Boom, boom, done.
Easy peasy.
Just like that. You followed all that,
extra
right?
cheesy.
Extra cheesy.
I fell flat.
I still haven't figured this one out. Whenever you say something like, "Oh, that sucks,"
Mhm.
Caitlin goes, "Just like cheese."
You don't get it?
No.
Oh,
Can you explain it?
no, I don't get it. either.
So what does one reindeer say to the other reindeer?
I'm a reindeer.
I'm reindeer. Do you remember what the actual joke was?
Oh.
What did one hot dog say to the other hot
No,
dog?
no, no, no. The reindeer joke. What was the answer that Tony had? Yeah, I don't either. I just remember we both looked at each other. We were both like, "I'm a reindeer," and Tony started laughing. He was like, "Yeah, that's not the answer."
Yeah,
But-
Trish, we didn't have anything to drink. That's the sad thing.
Nope.
So, we might start drinking cocoa with Bailey's this afternoon, though.
I don't have any Baileys.
Someone
I don't
told
have
me
any
that
Baileys.
Yellowstone has a lot of colorful language. I don't think so. I
No
would,
more than I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, no, I don't
Nope.
think so. I mean, they're cowboys, so there's
Oh,
there's-
in Kanto is a new movie.
Mhm,
I guess you can't really see that well, the way that that's colored.
mhm.
and it's sponsored when there's a little machine thing with a 4x4 machine. So they sent us this to put up in the store. So we have company today.
Yeah.
But as you said, she's doesn't have much to say. She's a little flat.
She's kind of flat.
Yeah.
Not a very
Well,
good stand up.
She's no.
Doesn't do very
she's
good
not very
stand-up.
good stand up. All right, guys. If we don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy
holidays of whatever sort you
Yes.
celebrate. We will be back tomorrow morning at 9 and next week on Tuesday before the end of the year. If you can't join us,
Watch us later.
happy. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.